If you're not using Facebook to promote whatever it is you're doing in business, you are missing the boat because there is such an enormous global audience that has interest in everything. So no matter what it is you promote, you can certainly find them on Facebook. Well, you probably already know that if you're listening to this video. But here's a typical strategy where, we'll set up our profiles and then we'll go and we'll join a whole bunch of groups, and then we'll start posting in all of those groups in hopes of getting some interest to what it is we post, and then having people like our pages and click on our links and follow through to whatever it is that we're selling. So you develop those relationships and you provide products and services that your audience would be interested in. So that's how you can make money in a nutshell, basically. But let's have a look at what happens here as far as the effort that has to happen. It is a lot of work. If you join a whole bunch of groups, which I have done, I haven't counted here, but I think I've got about 150 groups that I've joined. And so what I would do is I would open up a group and I would grab my message that I want to post. So let's see what it would be here. So I've already prepared this just to keep it simple. I would go into the little message box here and I would post it. Now for me, I don't want to leave the YouTube video up. I like to put an image in here, but it depends on whatever you like. So I would put an image and something that I think would get people's attention. And then I would post this. Now I would go through this with all of my groups here. I'm not going to post that right now. So I would go through all of my groups and each one individually doing that. If you are doing this yourself, you know what I'm saying. It's very time consuming. But there's a much easier way, and it's so very cool. And I'm going to just take you over there and show you what it is. It's called Facebook Sharer Pro, and it is a software that lets you set up campaigns to however many Facebook accounts you have, whether you're managing Facebook accounts for other people or your Facebook pages, and posting to your group. So it lets you set up in here and do all of this work automatically. So once you set it up, you just let it go and it will perform the tasks according to what you've asked it to do. Okay, so let's just take a little walk through this and see what you can do. We're going to look at the Facebook accounts, and now this is just a demo account. So what you would do is you would create a new account. So you would describe what account this is, the login email and the password, and you would create the account. Now this is disabled in the demo, so I can't actually do that there. Then you would set up also your Facebook fan pages. So whatever pages you have that you want to be posting to, again, you would add those pages in here as well, and then you would also set up your Facebook groups. So you can add in all your groups here, but what this does actually is when you set up your Facebook account, it will import all of your groups. Okay, so as you add groups, you just hit the refresh on the campaign, and it will actually add in any groups or remove any groups that you're no longer part of. So you're only posting, well, you are posting to all of your groups. Okay, so that's what you set up. You set up your Facebook accounts, your pages, and your groups. Now these are all areas on Facebook that you are posting to regularly, and you're likely posting different things on all of them. And with your groups, like I just demonstrated, it's a lot of work to do those, that many of them. Okay, so in order to post messages to your wall, to your pages, and to your groups, you need to create messages. So you go into this link here that says Facebook Messages, and you're going to create a new list of messages. Now, like in an autoresponder for emails, there is an autoresponder list and a series of messages. It's very similar in here, where you create the list and you create the messages associated with that list. So you're going to name the list, give it a description, and create it. And then you're going to add messages. You can edit them or whatever, but just say you want to add a new message. So then you just add a new message. You create whatever the message is, and it can be up to 420 characters, and then you just do save the message. See the list, the message I just added, it is added in here as well. So now it looks a little different here than it's going to look on Facebook, because whenever you put a hyperlink in, it's going to draw images and whatnot from the actual link that you've created. And if you want to have just an image here, then you would add that as well, the URL to that image, and it will create that for you on the Facebook page. So anyway, so you create your list of messages. So just say that this week I've got 7 messages that I want to go out throughout the week, and I want it to post one different message to every one of my Facebook groups throughout the week. I would create the campaign in here, and then I would create a campaign associated with it. So I create my series of messages, and then I create the campaign. So I'll name the campaign. I will assign it to whatever account it is. So if it's my whatever account it is, that whatever I've added in there, I choose, just say it's all my groups. So my viral marketing groups. And I choose the series, the message series that I want to go to it. I choose all of these different options, whether they go consecutively or randomly. It could mix them up a little bit, and so on. So how I schedule them. Do I want all messages in the list to be posted when the campaign is enabled? This is where I set the timing of it. When I want it to go out, I can schedule it. So it gives me a lot of control on how I send out the messages. I can also stop the campaign once it's sent, or I can have it rerun again. So once it's finished, I just start over again. So it gives me a lot of flexibility as to what I want to do there. But can you imagine the power of this? But, you know, we're not just trying to be robots, and we're not trying to spam Facebook. That's not the intention here at all. So as you're posting, you're going to get messages here. So you're going to have comments from people, and you're going to also get messages and all of that. So you just go in, and rather than spending your time posting, you're actually engaging with people and answering their questions and taking it forward. So that's a really, really powerful tool that's going to free you up, get you massive exposure with very little effort. Once you've set it up, it just goes. So powerful tool, so worth doing, and it just makes your task so much easier, so you can be there as a human talking to the people that are interested, rather than consuming your day with those tedious multiple posts that you spend hours doing already. So check it out. It's so worthwhile doing.